Hey, and welcome to the fourth episode of Trust the Process. On the previous episode, we've created a new brand design and website for my client W. And on this episode, we're going to turn this design into a fully functional live website. To develop website, I use a platform called Webflow to develop websites without actually writing code. Now, the main difference between Webflow and other website builders is the fact that I can actually realize my custom design and I'm not limited by using templates. With this specific website, we have a couple of challenges. The first one, a lot of the content on the website is going to be dynamic. That means that the client will constantly update the content of the website, and that means that we're going to have to set up a custom content management system for them. Another challenge that we have is we have a Pinterest-like grid that shows different girls and their stories, and in between them there's a typographic poster. Now, this is such a custom design that there's no ready-made template or component that I can use from this, and I'm going to have to build it from scratch. My first step on creating a website always starts off by creating a style guide. This is a page in the website that's going to include all the different typographic variations, colors, and button types that are going to be on the website. This is kind of like creating Lego bricks that I'm going to reuse over and over again during the website to build the entire website. Now, if I do this correctly, it's going to make my process very, very efficient because most of it will be copy-pasting ready-made elements into their correct place in the website. The next step is structuring the CMS, the content management system. I'm structuring it based on the content necessary in this website, which, as I've previously mentioned, it's stories of different girls who went through the vulnerability bio offer of W. And so I'm creating the structure for this data and I'm filling it up with temporary data. I don't have the final stories yet because this is something that really happens as we record this. And so the team will later update this to the final content. Once all the setup is ready, I'm getting started with designing the actual homepage. As I said, I'm using the style guides to copy and paste the elements into the homepage, and once that is ready, I'm making sure that it looks great on mobile and actually on all relevant breakpoints. Now, the homepage is usually the heavy lifting because I'm using the simple Lego bricks to create kind of larger components that will make building the rest of the pages much, much easier. Overall, building the website took me a little less than 9 hours, where the biggest challenges were around structuring the Pinterest-like area and also making sure that all the interactions look okay on mobile. Now that the website is ready, I'm going to transfer it over to my clients and send them a training to make sure that they understand how to handle it, update content without me or any other developer.
Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is record the training videos that I'm sending to my clients. So even though I'm going to meet my clients in person and we're probably going to talk about the next step into bringing the website online, I'm going to send them this link as a training so they'll have it later on, and it's super helpful for them to explain to them how to use the Webflow content editor for later references, and also they love this video, so it's a good practice to send this over to them. I'm doing this using a Chrome plugin called Loom, which I like. Let me set up the camera and microphone. That works. So I went ahead and went into Webflow CMS editor. So that's where they'll actually do the editing. And I'm going to hit record and actually record the real video for them. I hope I can kind of do this double recording. Well, let's see if this works. So share. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hey ladies, what's up? I'm super excited to present to you your new website, and I'm going to show you now how you are going to be able to edit it and maintain it without having to rely on me or any other developer or designer. So as you can see right now, when you log into this editor, which I'll give you the link to, every text on the website is just editable, just like in a word processor. So you can just go anywhere, change, transform our life. Everything here is, really editable, very simply, just like you would expect. So you can edit all the text, replace images if you want to, and yeah, just edit the website. As you can see here below, let me remove my face, you can move between the pages. So let's go to the About page for a second. And again, you can change all the text here. If you want to change some of the images, you can change them here using this icon, and yeah, replace all the text. Now, where things get really interesting is where we edit the bios. So as you can see here, there's a link called bios, and here you have this temporary bios that I created. Obviously it's not real data, and you can create new bios here. And so let me show you how that works. When you click that, you have the name of the girl, and this is actually the link to her bio, so make sure this is meaningful. So this is Adi, for example. Then we have her first name only, because on the main page, as you'll see, there's her big first name in big letters, so that's why we need it as a separate field. Then there's the bio of the title of the bio, which shows up in the bio page. There's the image which you upload. You don't have to worry about making the image black and white. This is done with the code, so just make sure you crop it to something close to a rectangular. That's the position. This is the full bio text here, and then this is the text snippet that will be visible on the home page. And there's two social profiles, so put the links here, Facebook profile and Instagram profile. And then we have this drop down. Let me see if I can remove my face here. Okay, there's this drop down which says if you want this profile, this bio, to be featured on the home page, then you choose if you want it to be 1, 2, or 3, because on the home page there's 3 rotating bios, but you have to make sure that only one is selected as 1, only one profile is selected as 2, and only one profile is selected as 3. Otherwise it might cause some problems and things won't look correctly. So make sure there's only one selected for each one of the features, but you can edit them from here. Obviously you can duplicate or delete profiles or archive them. So this is how you do it. Let me save the changes for this one. Also, when we're going to the pages here, for every page you actually have a page setting, and in this page setting you can see stuff like SEO setting, which means SEO for normal people is what happens, what Google's actually seeing. So I gave like a basic title and a short description for some of the pages, but I encourage you to take a few minutes to go in there and put in relevant data here, because this is actually what shows up when people search for you on Google. So make this relevant. Another thing which you might want to take a look at is the Open Graph setting. And Open Graph is what happens when people share a certain link to your website on social media. So Facebook attaches those images. So here you can actually choose which image is showing, and I've just used this one same image for all the pages, but you can change that from here. And it's also pulling from the SEO tag, as you can see. So this is what shows up here, and you can go on and and edit this for every one of the pages, which I encourage you to do to make sure that everything looks good on search engines and stuff like that. Basically this is it. Yeah, so here are the next steps for us. Make sure if there's edit text that you feel like you need to edit them. Put in the real bios with real content. We're going to move this project to your own Webflow account, so it will be owned by you. And once we do that, we're going to set it up with a hosting and take it live. We're going to do this together, obviously. So yeah, excited about this. Hope you're happy about the website, and we'll be talking to you soon. All right, so the video is now recorded. As you can see, Loom uploads it and already gives me kind of a link that I'll share with them on the email. So yeah, this is basically it. I'm gonna go and send them the email right now. And this is basically the end. What really, as you've just heard me explain, what actually happens is I'll transfer the website ownership to them by going here into transfer website in the website setting. This one, transfer setting. a transfer website, and then only then we'll set it up with hosting and the domain.
And that's it. The project is now completed. The W team is happy with the new website and brand update and are working to update the content before they're pushing it live.
I'm very proud of showing this because I believe that we are tapping into a narrative that not everyone dares to express, which is the good and the bad, the pain, the fears, the vulnerability, all of the things that we were talking about. And I think that that's the beauty of it, that we are not afraid anymore of showing who we are with our flaws as an organization, as a brand, and with all the light that we bring to other women.
And that concludes the first season of Trust the Process. I really hope you've enjoyed and learned from watching my process and joining me behind the scenes, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next season. In the meanwhile, I upload daily videos covering my process every day on this channel, so make sure that you're subscribed and let me know what you think in the comments. See you on the next time.